Okay, so I don't know how exactly to organize this. Some YouTubers won't actually make bad videos because they have this mentality that every video, there's a chance that it's the first video someone watches of them, and so they want to make a good first impression regardless of which video somebody would choose as their first video. This one hopefully will not be your first video because it will be deep inside a playlist. This will be Remember11 part something or other. I haven't counted how many parts I've recorded, and you probably should start with part 1. But this doesn't make for very good content. What I'm doing is, being completionist, I'm not really exploring very much more of the story in a very high density form. Um, what I am gonna, if I do succeed in finding new endings and new text, then um, I will get new content, but it will be very low density of that content because there's not going to be a lot of me struggling before I get there. And I can edit some of this stuff out, and rarely ever do people let's play this, but I am always want to get all of my games to absolute completion to the best you can define that as you can and do it on recording. So sometimes like later on in my playlists I'll have videos like this which are kind of boring and not really what people watch, but you watch the beginning of the playlist, and this one you just kind of skip over. So this one might be boring to you, in which case watch an earlier video or watch a later one in the Remember11 playlist. So concerning Kokoro's side, um, so we've got. So if I played through it the first time, right? I didn't save scum my first time through. If I did hit a bad ending, what would happen is I'd go back to my previous save, which is most likely the save I made, because I had to come back a different session with a different boot of my computer, right? And then go from try to retrace my steps until I hit the choice before the bad ending, and then pick a different choice, right? I didn't intentionally scum save because I thought that this choice would determine whether or not I get a good or bad ending. And I went through that, and I got Satoru murdered in the bathroom end A. That's probably a lot of people probably get that because it's not intuitive at first that you do want to take the sleeping pills. It makes sense once you've done the whole game why you should take the sleeping pills. And then I also got Annihilation in Mayuzumi 3. I think yeah. I think I got Incident in Svea End as well. That one I think happens in White World. Then I got Location X Avalanche in. And then I got the good end in the end. And then I went through, and then I went and did Satoru's side. Then I came back and went through kind of a second pass. This one much more save scummy, much more thorough. And that's what the last few recordings have been. And in that I got the following: Annihilation in 1, other ways of getting Incident at Svea End, stabbed to death in the bathroom end A, which I think is a different kind of Incident at Svea End. It happens in White World. Annihilation in Yomogi, that was a fun one. It totally doesn't fit his character, but it was a fun one. The Poison Food End, a lot of times actually, by accident. Death before reaching the crash site end. Annihilation, this one I got the first time. Die without returning end, roaming around the crash site end. The Kokoro crushed by guilt suicide end, that's the last one I got in the previous recording. Kokoro falls from the cornice end, and another way of getting Location X Avalanche end, but it was still the same end on the end list. So what's missing here? 2 in between Satoru murdered in the bathroom end A and Annihilation in Mayuzumi 1. Now, let's go to the scene list. Satoru murdered in the bathroom end A. Forgot which ending, which scene that is. I think it's before I'm way too far by at this point. Chaos is in discrepancies. It's before discrepancies between the genders. So it's up here in this kind of realm. I forget exactly. Mayuzumi Annihilation 1 is in the beginning of Ego Collapse. So, the beginning of Ego Collapse right here. Okay, so beginning of Ego Collapse, I do have a 96%. I think I know how to fix that, how to get that to 100. But in between the beginning of Ego Collapse, before the beginning of Ego Collapse, and kind of at the beginning in here where there's what am I trying to say here? The drowned in the bathroom ending. There are two scenes that are incomplete. One is Scars Taste Like Paranoia, and the other is The Shadow of Falsehood. Scars Taste Like Paranoia, I believe, is the scene where you end up in Satoru's body and you find out that he's been stabbed in the left arm. And then Mayuzumi walks in and she has blood on her hands. And then Hotori tries to bandage the arm. She doesn't do so well, and then Utsumi fixes it and so on. I think Shadow of Falsehood is when you eat breakfast. And this is after, let's see here. I don't know, just remember there's a meal in that one. So, those are the two scenes in between there that are incomplete, which indicates that there's probably a bad ending you can get into in the scene Scars Taste Like Paranoia, and a bad ending you can get into Shadow of Falsehood. So the first thing we're going to try to do here on my third pass, this is like a third pass now, so a second pass, is try to get a bad ending in Scars Taste Like Paranoia. Which, there wasn't a choice that would lead me there. I'd exhausted all the choices I'd seen in that scene. Which means that I'm going to have to do stuff earlier in the game that will trigger that. Which means I need to make choices that seem intentionally bad. Okay. And then we'll move on to Shadow of Falsehood after that. Now, I've got to get into why this is going to be so boring, is I'm going to be very pedantic. So, I'm going to run through, like, the first, like, part of the game 3 times over. So, good luck watching that, but we're going to do that. Just to start off with the 3 different choices you can make talking to Uni and on the plane, because those seem to matter. Seems like you get a potty joke that you don't if you don't make certain choices on the plane. So, we're going to go through it 3 times.
Yeah, Chaika.
Now, it is rather uncouth. I shouldn't try to talk over the plane noise. To eat during a recording or stream, unless it's supposed to be one that you eat during, like it's a mukbang, not a let's play. But this is a really boring and very pedantic session anyway, so I'm just going to do it. So you're going to hear eating noises. So, an angel is a choice that appears to be the one you get the bonus stuff with. So I'm going to do this one first. We know what the alpha and the omega now after we've done the whole game, right? It's not very clear, like when you first see that scene name, what the alpha and the omega means. But now we know it's babies named after Greek letters. My noise filter is filtering out most of the eating noises. But there's like this is like a random smack here and there. That song, like, is a song that's doesn't really leave very much impression on you at first. It's kind of boring compared to say like Never 7 or Ever 17 song, but then it grew on me significantly. Okay, I'm gonna save this. All right, override everything here. Cool. Go back to the title. Yes. Go grow.
やっちゃい
Let's go. I still don't know what being a seagull has to do with anything, though. So pull the hit. Who I wonder. Gives you another choice, actually. Yeah. Let's look at the backlog here. Okay. Say you said evening lit by the moonlight, because that's what like the real words are, right? Like I'm not gonna like really sit on this choice really that much. This choice could make a difference, but I don't really have the resources in save file slots and mental capacity to sort this much data, right? So this secondary choice here, I'm just gonna pick one of them. I just hope that doesn't affect things in some way that I don't want. I just don't figure out how to skip it. Sometimes I figure out how to skip these things. Okay. And then we're gonna go to title and do it again. Do it a third time. Yes.
やーちゃいか。
So what I'm gonna type here is, whoops, I have to pick, pull your hands away here. Pull your hands away. Slot 1 is Angel. Slot 2 is I Wonder. And slot 3 is Pull Hands Away. So we should be done here with the intro, so long as we don't have to deal with different choices for the discussion on the lyrics of the Kagome song, in which case we would have to do different things. Now, my next note will be, for myself in the future, I'm going to work off pull the hands away first. The reason is, I want to get bad endings, right? Now, you could have like bonus bad endings that are rewards for doing smart things. Like, it could be that you get this choice that you don't get if you don't make certain choices. It's kind of like the whole potty joke, right? But, so, doing bad stuff, doing the wrong thing, may not actually be the right thing. If your goal would be to get bad endings, right? Your goal might act, what you might want to do is actually unlock new choices that you could take. But that's my first, what I'm going to do first, my first attempt at getting new bad endings is to do stuff just stupid. So that's what we're going to do first, is just try a bunch of really stupid stuff. So, and first I'm going to do pull my hands away first, and then like following saves will be based on that. Now, this part, I believe how it works is, if you investigate the doors, it did get prompts you, do you want to try the main entrance or do you want to go down the stairs? And if you try to do the main entrance, it'll then prompt you to go down the stairs. If you go down the stairs, I think it just ends and you don't get another choice. So that seems like, and I'm going to say I can't handle them. Can't handle mice. Can't handle them at all. It's no use playing dumb. Just berate her. Don't say anything. Just be. I'd like to Miyazumi, because that always works out well. Say, who are you? Have him judge you. Okay, use personality development. That one doesn't matter, I don't think. Talk to Miyazumi, of course. I hate this part. It takes so long to fast forward through it. Well, saying what I said because I might have been drowned out by that cutscene. I don't like fast forwarding through this part every time. This is like this info dump. Obnoxious. It has cutscenes breaking it up and stuff. Not a lot of choices in here either. Can I try eating the heart attack? Because that's like the wrong choice. Even though I made it the first time. Go Satoru. Got the cups. I think yeah, did and stuff. You look in the... Try getting angry. Pull your pants down. That one. Yeah, don't check the door. Don't you check doors. I'm gonna say don't take them because I want a different bad ending. I already got sausage ground in the bathroom. Just be mean. This doesn't matter. Stew. Okay. Got the P joke for some reason. So it's what triggers it is very complicated. Interesting. We're gonna just get through it. We're just gonna go. That doesn't matter also, probably. Right now I'm really confused about what triggers the P joke. Honestly. I'm gonna voice my objection. Although... This ending would be an ending you would get... Bad ending would be an ending you would get as Satoru, because it's in a Satoru scene. Really, the choices in C are the ones that matter, really. Or if this game makes any sense, which it might not. That one. Like, that one matters. Clone. Toys room. Stop your Mogi. Don't. Yeah, don't. Dish your Mogi. What scene is this? Yeah, scars taste like paranoia. Okay. I'm gonna drop a save here. So save file 4. Four is like the bad choice line. But it's interesting is that line triggered the P joke somehow. Okay. And scars taste like paranoia, which I believe is my incomplete scene. Actually, I'm going to return to title just to make sure. Yes. Yes. Yep. Correct scene. Okay. Continue. Load. Save number 4. And head towards the main entrance is the wrong choice. Oh! So let's see what the backlog is, because I haven't seen this text before. Some new text. Sorry, gotta eat. So, Utsumi stayed silent. She was probably contemplating who the criminal was. Other than myself and Utsumi, only Yunie and Ibushi Hotori, quote-unquote Hotori were currently at Sphia. Seeing as I was attacked, I'm obviously exempt, meaning it was one of the remaining 3. Right, but later, Keiko would tell Satoru that she suspects that Satoru, whoever was in Satoru's body, stabbed himself. And as far as we know, that could be correct. However, Utsumi does have blood on her hands. Now, my skip stopped on this text. But even if it's true that Yunie's an only child, and he's a really good kid, so there's no way he'd attack me. Interesting. So this is not skippable. As for Inebushi and Utsumi, I can't rule either of them out as a possible suspect. If Inebushi... Oh. Let me skip after that, which is interesting. Okay. Save 5. We're gonna put that in there. Now we're gonna load. Save 4. And to run to a private room. But I don't know. I take reference to someone's room. I don't know why that was new. I mean, she's just talking about who she think might have done it. I mean. Okay. Now we're gonna load. This one. And we're gonna try footstool. We're gonna go to the end of the scene, probably. Okay, yeah, now we're to a different scene. Okay, so I went through all the possible combinations for Scars Taste Like Paranoia on that approach. And there are some new lines of text, but it didn't seem like it would be a whole 99% of the scene, right? There's a lot of lines in that scene because she had to write that message to Satoru and stuff. So, I doubt we got all the way 100% here. But I'm gonna check anyway. I want to see how much I got more of it. So let's scroll down here. I'm still at 91%. Like, I didn't even make a percent. Okay. So this is... Yeah, okay. I'm going to kind of read this scene more slowly here, just so you see some opportunities for some bad stuff. So, head toward the main entrance. This is what happened. This is kind of like the wrong choice. So you go for the main entrance. Then you collapse.
もうやだ。
Head to the front entrance of your injured foot, but you couldn't open the door because the power is out. Okay. So then you decided to go for a private room.
助かった。
Crumpled to the ground. Then you got pain in your left arm.
ユキド君
Itsumi comes.
私よ。その声は。ええ、そう。どうかしたの？大変。
Okay.
ユキド君
So she was just standing in his room waiting. Okay.
Yuki君あら停電。
The power comes on right then. So she was just waiting in Satoru's room, just in his room for some reason. Okay.
ユキド君
And she notices that
血が出てるじゃない。
The arm cut.
すぐに手当てしな。待ってて。待って、今外に出たら。あ、冬川さん。つまりええ、誰かにこの手もそのと誰かわかりません。
Okay. And there's this new text here that didn't let me skip. It's true that Uni's only a child and he's really a good kid, so there's no way he'd attack me. Well, that's actually true. But in this kind of game, this kind of plot, it's kind of presumptive. As for Inabushi, assuming I can't rule either of them out as a possible suspect. Okay. Palms are red, yep. Yes, she can, actually. She kills Satoru multiple different ways. Many deaths of Satoru in the hands of Utsumi.
違うわよ。
Except for now, wire palms have blood on them, though.
これは今あなたに引き止められた時、その腕に触れたから。私、聞かなくてもわかるわ。その目を見れば。
She's insecure about it.
ねえ、あなた襲われた時の記憶ははっきりとしてるの？いえ、でもそれ本当に襲われたのかしら。怒らないで聞いてね。襲われたというのが錯覚だったということ。じゃああなたあなた自身じゃそんなわけ。あなたが自分自身を傷つけていない。そんなはずない。
Well, Utsumi thinks that he cut himself because she's probably saw it happen.
サトルには自傷行為に走る兆候があるんですか？いいえ。ということはやっぱり犬部。
She would think that.
何もわからないうちから。それより特に怪しい人はいないわ。ねえねえ、冬川さんがね、ちょっと手を滑らせて。っていうか、うん。ねえ、救急。ちょっと待ってて。 ねえ、大丈夫なの？本当に平気？頑張って、おとりちゃん。
Tori called Hotori-chan very naturally, even though her real name was Inabushi Keiko. Interesting. No, it's not that only the Hotori personality has surfaced lately. It's that it always claims to be Hotori. All the personalities that have surfaced have claimed to be Hotori. Well, she thinks that, but that's actually not true. It is Hotori indeed. We now know. We now know that Inabushi Keiko probably actually did never have did. And was actually pretending.
下手くそだね。ありがとう。安静にしてあ、僕が停電直したんだよ。偉いわ、ユニ。いや、わからないことだらけ。ねえ、サトル。じゃなくて、ココロン。ねえ、ココロンも褒めてよ。すごいね。でしょ。どうやって。それは、だから、なんで言いたくない。ユニだって。ねえ、ユニくん、お願い。
This part is kind of uninteresting, so I'm gonna go kind of fast here. Okay. Look at there, and Uni's look at the power box. Uni's gonna come up.
もう同時ココロン。ねえ、何？あなた、違うよ。さっきも同じ。さっきは。
In case the clone thing comes up.
あなたは私。冬川心。僕、そして心でも気がつ心。ねえ。男の子。サトル。ごめんなさい。ちょっと守ってあげられ。
Okay. Interesting. Or uninteresting. Actually, completely uninteresting. Let's try another set of things. I don't know. This is... Let's pull hands away again. Let's do a more complete run. Can't handle them just because I don't think that matters. I haven't got to the rat scene yet. He's playing dumb. It's picking random combinations at this point. Exposition dump. Okay, no choices in the exposition dump. I don't think this that matter. Actually gonna do a save here. And do it, don't take them. Let's see if there's like a B version of it. No, there can't be because there wasn't a incomplete scene. Yeah, we know if there wasn't an incomplete scene, there wasn't another possibility that could occur. Yeah, you can't get a different bad ending if you don't have a different text option. Got this prompt again. Okay, well. Try twin instead of clone. Try Uni's room instead of Otori's room for some reason. Okay. I don't care about these because these didn't get me what I want, so I'm gonna overwrite them. Looking like you're not looking good here. Nope. Okay, so that didn't work. Um, let's try working off of Angel. Not this again, that's weird. Weird why it doesn't happen sometimes. It seems to happen more often than it didn't happen now. Huh. So I went through Scars Taste Like Paranoia, multiple different combinations of choices. Wasn't exhaustive, right? It wasn't like a breadth search or a depth search, but it was, various different kind of random assortments. And none of them so far have figured anything that I haven't seen read before, which are like one line different once on one of them. But I still have 91. But you could say maybe it's a glitch. Um, um, it was a glitch or something that said that Scars Taste Like Paranoia is like 91% done. Yeah, but it's also two bad endings in there I haven't gotten, and there's two scenes in there where I have bad endings I haven't gotten that are incomplete. So there's compounding things that suggest that that's not a glitch. Eventually, I know with Never 7, I had to resort to a flowchart to get the last two things. So I might have to do that with Remember 11. I might have to just chalk this up. I might have to just say, I can't do this. Um, and I'm going to have to use a guide for it because I'm not smart enough to figure out how to get that thing. Um, if I get Scars Taste Like Paranoia, I don't know if I even want to try Shadow Falsehood. Dear. See that Satoru's here. Not very many missing scenes, really. Yeah. Huh. I guess that'll be it for this recording, though. I have to decide what to do on the next recording. I might end up looking at a flowchart. You know what? Huh. It'll happen right now. Let me try. Let me find a flowchart. Huh. I managed to find something that told me how to get the good ends. I don't want the good ends. I already got the good ends. I want the bad ends. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's read the known issues. Okay, I'm going to have to Google now because I don't actually have to have anything, a file like that. So let's see what Google will tell me. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, still pausing. Okay. So we're just going to do, I'm going to actually start a new recording. So yeah, I'm going to stop recording and start up again. Is what I'm going to do.